Today is the day. We are 14 days out. We are 2 weeks out from our first bodybuilding show. What's going on, guys? Beastful here with another mother effing video, and today we are officially 2 weeks out. 14 days until game time, guys, and honestly, it hasn't really hit me yet that we're this close to the show, but let me tell you, once we touch down in Houston on July 13th, and I believe it's about 11 days away from now, it's gonna hit me. It's going to be like that surreal moment that we're actually finally here and it's almost game time. So until then, the work has not stopped and the work does not stop. So right now we are getting our meals ready for the morning. Our oatmeal is pretty much ready, and then we're going to cook our cream of rice, and then we're actually going to try and eat before we leave to go to our posing session today. Yes, we're gonna have a posing session today with Jared. After the posing session, I'm gonna try to see if I can pull it out and, ask Jared how he feels about how I'm looking, how he feels about like this whole journey so far, because obviously we're not even done yet. So we're gonna do that. And then after our posing session, we're gonna go to South Shore, we're gonna train shoulders, and it's gonna be lit. So today is going to be a prep day in the life, and there's not really any topic, but in this video I am going to be talking about like basically my feeling about how prep went, and how I'm feeling going into being 2 weeks out and pretty much being almost to the show. So yeah, let's get our day started. Let's cook up these meals and let's head out on the road. Alrighty, guys, so we just arrived at Bev's. A nice little drive. Usually it takes me like an hour and 15, but it took an hour and 5 today. Not really that much traffic on the expressway. But yeah, guys, potentially this might be the third to last posing session of prep. It's kind of crazy because whenever I do these posing sessions and kind of like, replaying just every single posing session that I've done solo and that I've done with Jared, like ever since I started kind of like posing last year, like just the change in how my posing has been and kind of like how my body has transformed from my first day of posing, April of last year until, now. And obviously these posing sessions with Jared has helped me a lot to kind of like improve on the like minute details like with posing. But all in all, like with me posing so far out, I think it got me ready to kind of focus on the minute details and not necessarily focusing on the basics per se. Obviously we focus on the basics whenever we're posing in these sessions, but we mainly focus on like the minuscule details of posing. So I'm very like proud that I've been practicing on my own for so long, and it just basically made me be more prepared going into this prep. If like instead of like not posing for so long and then going into this prep kind of like blindly and just basically starting from the bottom, like starting from 18 weeks. And honestly, if I didn't pose by myself for so long, I don't think my posing would be this kind of like, I wouldn't say finalized, but basically at this point now, if that makes any sense. But yeah, guys, there's no such thing as too much posing on a daily basis. There's no such thing as just repeating it every single week, every single day. There's no such thing as too much, because at the end of the day, there's always something to improve, and there's always something to kind of like capitalize on with your posing routine, and obviously with just posing in general. So alrighty guys, so we just finished with our posing session with Jared. I can't stress you guys enough like how good I feel about this prep, man. The only thing, like the thing is that I said to Jared is that this prep, my first prep, I'm saying that like I've done multiple preps, but this prep was probably, it went by super quick. And the reason for it is because I fell in love with the process, you know? Like, looking forward to training, looking forward to cardio, looking forward to eating my meals, like that is what got me through like every single week and every single posing session, because I never dreaded any part of prep, because I enjoyed it, because I know for a fact that every single thing that I did on prep was going to get me to, or bring me the package that I want to bring to summer shredding. So again, like, I mean, that was one of the big reasons why, like, I didn't really dread prep, if that makes any sense. Yeah, like, sorry for that ketchup fart, but yeah, guys, like, I mean, there were parts of prep that were like, you know, that were dreadful, like, but it wasn't because of the stuff that we did in prep, eating, cardio, and training. It wasn't because of that. It was always external stuff, like real life stuff and stuff that had nothing to do with prep. So that was the, you know, that was the, like, the main reason why things got hard, was because the accumulation of external factors. And with the external factors, like, those kind of bled into prep, which made a lot of the things that I did hard. So yeah, so that's a little synopsis of how posing session went. Like, there was never a posing session that me and Jared did that we never accomplished something. Like, there was always something that I could improve on. There was always something that I worked on behind the scenes on my own. And again, this wasn't any different. So I have a couple things that I'm going to be working on every single day leading up to show day, and we're going to be posing after today's shoulder workout. So I'm going to show you guys what we worked on in the posing session on today, during like post workout or whatever. But let's eat this, let's head to South Shore, and let's train some mother effing shoulders, y'all. Let's work. Alrighty guys, so we're here at South Shore. We're kind of a little bit into the workout. As you guys know, like, I'm like, whenever I come in here, it's like, or come into the gym, I just kind of get locked in, trying to get my mind right before we actually, like, you know, get the ball rolling. Once we get the ball rolling in the session, then we're pretty much Gucci after that. So this is the intro to the workout. So we did our second working set of dumbbell shoulder press. We have one more and then we're going to drop it, kind of like a drop set. But it's crazy to me, man. Like, I was driving to South Shore and I was like thinking to myself, like, we're here. We're 2 weeks out, 14 days out from our first bodybuilding show and 14 days out from summer mother effing shredding 2023. And again, I'm going to say this multiple times during this video, but it hasn't hit me. It hasn't hit me that we're so close to the show. And honestly, guys, this is the last full week of hard training, like going in, like before we get to peak week. And as you guys know, if you follow bodybuilding religiously, peak week is kind of like that week of like the work is all done. There's no hard training anymore. It's just all pump up sessions, trying to keep the muscle on and just depleting ourselves. But guys, like, we're almost here, man. Like, it's very surreal to me. Like, now that I'm actually thinking about it and like dissecting like the thought, but like, bro, it's like, it's almost freaking here. And all I can say is that I'm freaking proud. I'm proud that we got this far, and we're not done yet, obviously, but I know for a fact that we're gonna keep pushing for this last week before peak week. And once peak week comes, bro, that's when we're like, we're freaking ready. And then honestly, once we get down to Houston, that's when it's gonna hit us. That's when it's gonna get surreal. But honestly, guys, I'm ready to kill this session, and I'm also ready to kill this mother effing week, because it's almost peak week, last week of training. It's 5 more days of hard training leading up to peak weekend. Bro, I'm freaking ready, man. So without further mother effing ado, let's set the mother effing tone for this last full week of hard training, last full week of straight work. And you already know, let's get our mind right, let's get our body right, and let's get this mother effing shit. I keep telling y'all, like, if you haven't done that superset that I keep doing every shoulder day video, you guys need to, because literally the pump is just like all over the shoulder, front and side to be specific, but it just feels so good. Like you get to push like max effort on each set, like, because they're two separate like parts of the shoulder. So you get to do max effort of side laterals and then max effort of front raises. That felt really good. So we're actually going to do one more and we'll move on to rear delts. But we are locked in today. Everything just feels good. Like literally seeing the striations in my shoulders whenever I was doing lateral raises, freaking the best feeling in the world. But then I look freaking insane on the front raises. So we're just feeling good. We're staying locked in, and 2 mother effing weeks, man. 2 mother effing weeks, 7 more days of hard training. We're gonna push it every single session we're in here. We're gonna push it to the mother effing limit, because that's what we do. We're the hardest mother effing workers in the room. No one outworks us. And we're bringing the mother effing noise to summer shredding. That's for damn sure. Alrighty guys, so we are finished with today's shoulder workout and cardio, and we're about to mix up our post-workout cream of rice. Alright, we're gonna finish off the video here. I didn't want to make this video is probably going to be super long because there's so much stuff I said in this video. Oh, there's a hole. There's a hole in the bottom of this Tupperware. That's why it was leaking. The stuff that you find out. But yeah, guys, it's kind of crazy, you know. Like I said this multiple times in this video. It hasn't hit me that we're 2 weeks out, and it hasn't hit me that we're so close to the end of prep. Obviously, I did talk about with Jared kind of like what was the plan with this upcoming week, as in kind of like the last like actual like big push until peak week. Nothing's really changing like food wise. Training is still the same, so pretty much, guys, the execution and the plan is going to be the same all the way up until peak week. So the vibe is not going to change, and honestly I'm super excited, because I know I'm super excited about this last week, because I just know that the excitement and the hunger of me stepping on stage and getting to peak week, like, that's going to override a lot of the negative feelings that this week is probably going to bring. But honestly, as I said multiple times, like, I'm trying to mitigate as much stress leading up to the show, because we don't want to replay last Tuesday last Tuesday over again. And yeah, we're just trying to do that. We're trying to mitigate that as much as possible. So yeah, I mean, that's the plan, guys. Like, I mean, bro, like, the work is almost finished. Like, that, it's kind of weird to say that, because like, I felt, I'm feeling really good. Like, I mean, overall, like, I don't feel tired. I don't feel like, I mean, I do feel hungry, don't get me wrong, and I do feel tired, but like, tired to the point that I don't want to do anything. Like, the hunger and the the hunger and the motivation to keep doing stuff on this prep hasn't let off. Like, I mean, I love going to the gym every day to train, and then to do cardio, and to eat my meals, even though like some of my meals are minuscule and I want more food. But again, in my head, I'm replaying, like, this is what's going to get you to the package that you want to bring to summer shredding. This is going to get you to the package you want to bring to summer shredding. Like, that's like an ongoing like voice in my head every single day. So yeah, I mean, I can't complain about anything right now, guys. It's crazy. This, I couldn't have asked for a better first prep. Like, that's the one thing that I can say about being 2 weeks out. Obviously, I'm like, we're not done yet. I mean, we still have 1 full week of training and cardio and eating and stuff like that. But honestly, guys, like, we're ready for it. We're ready. And we're not letting off the gas pedal, and we never did. And that has brought us to the physique and the point that we are now. And all we can say, we're proud. We're proud of the work that we put in, and can't complain about that. So yeah, guys, that's my synopsis and like my vibe on being 2 weeks out. Like, it's crazy. We're right there. We're almost there, and it's so close that we can taste it. And 7 more days until peak week, guys, and it's go time. So hope you guys like this video. Stay positive, stay motivated, and I'll see you guys in the mother effing next one. Peace.